Welcome to the Rural Doc Allen podcast. I'm excited to welcome to the program Rural Doc Allen Lindemann. Doc, what's going on, man? How are you?
We're doing really well here, Neil. And you?
Fantastic. In today's topic, how to avoid a C-section birth. How many reasons are commonly given for a C-section?
Well, it all depends on, but for the most part, 5 are considered to be normal. The most common one is failure to progress in labor. Then you have fetal heart rate abnormalities. You have problems with presentation, like a transverse lie this way. Big baby, small pelvis, and placenta troubles like previa, which is in front of the baby's head, covering the cervix.
What does failure to progress in labor mean?
Well, about 13 years ago, ACOG redefined what that meant. But the first thing that you have to have if you're going to have failure to progress in labor is you have to have labor. And labor means that your cervix is at least 6 centimeters dilated, you're having contractions, and your membranes are ruptured, and you haven't made progress for, now this is the change. They say up to 4 hours. So that's a long time to be stuck. I'm not sure many moms or dads would tolerate being stuck at 6 centimeters and in labor for 4 hours.
What is the second most common reason for having a C-section?
Well, believe it or not, it is fetal heart rate abnormalities. It was around 1950 that the electronic continuous fetal monitoring came out. And we have demonstrated over and over again, there is no advantage to it. In other words, babies that are monitored by hand or by continuous electrical monitoring, the outcomes are the same. What's different is the higher cesarean section rate with the electronic monitoring and the greater morbidity and greater expense.
What is the C-section rate in our country?
Well, it's pushing 33%. It's probably something like 32.8. Depends on what source you're quoting, but 33% is pretty commonly quoted.
How can you prevent a C-section?
Well, there are several things you can try. Nobody is going to be so stupid as to guarantee that you're never or you couldn't have a C-section, but you start by educating yourself. And a lot of that education has to do with understanding the truths, what's true and what's myth about VBACs. That means vaginal birth after C-section.
So do you avoid an induction if possible?
I certainly would. An induction is always uphill. And one of the things that is traditionally lacking for inductions is a favorable cervix. Now, we're supposed to induce with favorable cervix, but it's really best if you wait until everything is ready, including mom and baby.
Should you trust your body and your baby?
Yep, that's a very good thing. Years ago, Dr. Michael Audant, Birth Reborn, he's a French obstetrician, he really championed letting babies be ready to deliver. And I think that's certainly one of the things I've learned over the last 45 years. It's best if the baby decides when to be born.
All right. The best place to go is ruraldocallen.com and pick up Pregnancy Your Way, available today on Amazon. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you, Neil.
All right. That was the Rural Doc Allen podcast, guys. Take care.